Today we find ourselves celebrating the solemnity of the Holy Family. So as a church, we always celebrate Christmas on which day? Christmas is always fixed on December the 25th. Always around the time of the winter solstice, we celebrate Christmas. And then the next 3 Sundays are always the same celebrations. So Christmas is always December the 25th. The first Sunday after Christmas is always the solemnity of the Holy Family. The second Sunday after Christmas is always Epiphany, and then the third Sunday after Christmas is always Jesus' baptism. And so we always have those 3 celebrations on the 3 Sundays after Christmas. The 3 Sundays after Christmas then are the Holy Family, the Epiphany, the visit of the Magi, and then the baptism of the Lord. So today then we celebrate the solemnity of the Holy Family, which for us is a celebration of Jesus' family life. We have stories today in today's Gospels, the story of Jesus' parents, who traditionally are Joseph and Mary. And so we have a story of them bringing him to the temple in honor of this Holy Family Sunday. We'll talk more about scriptures in a moment, but for us, the solemnity of the Holy Family reminds us about the importance of family and home life. So how interesting, we celebrate Christmas, and the very next Sunday is always a celebration of family. In many places, we gather with family on Christmas Day. Then the next Sunday, the first Sunday after Christmas, is the celebration of the Holy Family, which is for us a model, an example of how it is that our home lives and our families ideally could and or should be. And so we remember that the church often talks about the domestic church. What is the domestic church? The domestic church simply means how it is that we learn about God and about religion at home. Our parents really are our first teachers in the faith. We call it the domestic church. The domestic church is that church that you have in your home, where it is that your children or grandchildren are learning about their faith, because let's be honest, they spend more hours at home than they do at the church. What do we spend at church? Maybe an hour or 2 every week, every 168 hours. But our children are at home, and how it is that in our home environments we could be teaching our children about the faith, sharing with them stories of our faith, praying with them, helping them to understand things of our religion. So the 3 Sundays then after Christmas are always first the Holy Family, then the Epiphany, and then the baptism of the Lord. But in addition to being the solemnity of the Holy Family, we're also within the 12 days of Christmas. Have we heard that song before? On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me. We've heard that song before. So what does that mean, the 12 days of Christmas? If we were to start counting on Christmas Day, if Christmas Day is the first day of Christmas, how far would that take us if we were to count 12 days? Interestingly, that would take us up through January the 5th. And what does the church traditionally celebrate on January the 6th? January the 6th is the Epiphany. So the 12 days of Christmas then go from Christmas Day, the first day of Christmas, all the way up to January the 5th, which means that the 13th day after Christmas will always be January the 6th, which is the church's celebration of Epiphany, the day in which the Magi arrived on the scene in Bethlehem. But as a church, we don't talk about the 12 days of Christmas. As a church, we talk about the 8 days of Christmas, or the word that we use as a church is the Christmas octave. Octave, anytime we see the root word OCT, it typically tips us off to the fact that it's 8. An octopus has how many arms? How many tentacles? 8. An octagon, how many sides? 8. And so the Christmas octave, we use the same word as we use in music, right? What is an octave in music? It's 8 notes. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Do, right? That's an octave. So the Christmas octave then are the 8 days beginning on Christmas and then going through January the 1st. Why is that important for us as a church? Because during the Christmas octave, we celebrate every day as if it were Christmas. So as a church, we really celebrate Christmas for 8 days. So that tomorrow, for instance, we're celebrating today the Solemnity of the Holy Family, but then tomorrow then is Monday within the octave of Christmas. So the Christmas octave is 8 days from December the 25th through January the 1st. It's the 8 days after Christmas. We sing the song, the 12 days of Christmas, but as a church we really celebrate the 8 days of Christmas. What are the 8 days of Christmas for us? It's the Christmas octave, which goes from December the 25th through January the 1st. So we're in the Christmas octave now through next Thursday, January the 1st.